Happy time zone, everyone. How we doing today? It is time zone hour. It is time zone hour, and I feel lost. I believe it's Thursday. I think it's Thursday. Hello, how we doing? Wilted Flower, hi, welcome. First time chat. Glad you're here. Wow, watch streaking. We're streaking again, chat. We're streaking again. Oh my gosh, so many streakings. It's a time and a day and a place, and a time and a day and a place. I think. Thought I saw Toby walk in here, but now I don't see him. Oof. He has left. He has left, chat. Mike and Brad in tandem. That's stream chaos. Stream chaos. What is up, Dustin? It's weird, wrong time, so it must be Thursday. True. True. Yeah. I'm feeling weird and wrong time today. Feel good, tired, bit busy day, which is good. No complaints there, but yeah, I feel like yeah, it's time to wind down and today and let's do that on stream though. So we have coffee. I can be bought out. Start your story. What's up, Addie? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Jason, enjoy your lurk. Wow. Streaking. Sorry, streaming and streaking. Technically correct. Actually, I have an olive octopus outfit on today. Greens, browns. Feeling fallish. It's getting cool. The windows are open. It's still like 80 every day, but maybe to be cool. Digging the eyewear. Always my same eyewear. No change there. Just happen to be wearing a hat today. Casual Thursdays. Thursdays, I think, is the look today. we were just like, let's just throw some stuff on. We got on the Birkenstocks and socks. Yeah, into the palette. Nice. Cracks me up that we're finally getting stream streaks right. Only like 8 years in. It's not a corduroy shirt. It's just like a canvas shirt, but it will hurt your eyeballs on the television. Like this is not safe for TV. And no, I am not wearing pants. You know me. Only shorts. Only shorts. The times y'all will catch me in pants are like very, very slim to none. Hi, people, friends, Fountain Pen News. What did you just walk into? What did you walk into? Shorts. I'm wearing shorts. Always shorts. I will be bundled up on top, shorts on the bottom. One of the things I did before stream was bring in the large notebooks. So I moved the small notebooks we've been working on this week back onto the shelf, but not totally organized. I realized when I was putting things back, I have like 3 piles. I have unused, like new, untouched. I have completely used, which is like my trip notebooks, my filled notebooks. And then I have partially used. And the partial stuff is where I'm having a problem. So I'm almost like, well, I could use some of this stuff somehow, but I need to figure out what that is, how to organize it, how to separate it. So that's what I've been thinking about today. When you got knees like you do, how can you not show them off? Facts, right? Just facts. So to that, I put those notebooks back on the shelf. Didn't take a picture because I literally just did it like 30 minutes ago. And then I pulled everything off of the shelf up top, which is like usually like larger notebooks and some active stuff. Like I keep my plotter stuff up there, so I know like, oh, when I need I actually need plotter refills now. I'm about to be on the last page for October plotters planners. My outfit is very Californian for fall winter. I do feel kind of like that. I do feel kind of like that. Like, does this seal the deal? Here, make sure I don't run over anything. Does that seal the deal? I feel like that seals the deal. I am very San Clemente today. Look for plotter stuff here in the UK, and I don't think it's available. Yeah, I don't think it's available here. I had a European friend like really wanted a plotter system, and they just couldn't get it. And I'm just like, I'll mule it for you. Like I'll buy it and then send it to you, and it's all good. So all good. Yeah, I should move to California. I could just wear this every day. I'd be in. So anyway, So I unloaded the topmost shelf, which is where all the big stuff lives, like the bit larger, heavier notebooks. I could barely get this bin back into this room. I mean, I could, but it's got to be like, I don't know, 40 pounds or something of notebooks. I'll see if I can lift it up for y'all, but it's stupid. I'm looking at it. It's right here. So we'll get into that in a minute. Always pants and no shoes. Yeah, I can't do the no shoes thing. I try. Sometimes I'm always wearing like flip-flops or something. Not even just socks. If I have socks on, I have shoes on. Hello, time zone. Happy hour 37 of Wednesday. Wow. That's way too much math. Way too much. Can your giveaway system pick multiple winners? I believe so, yeah. Yeah, I think I can just continue to pick winners. There's way more processing to happen. I hate shoes. I go without whenever I can. I feel that. I wish I could. That's just had been my thing. Mike with a raid. Mike with a raid. What are you working on today, Mike? Inks. Actually, I sat down. I was like, oh, I'm going to go catch the end of Mike's stream. And I saw he was doing something inky. And I was like, oh, I need to go put these notebooks away and go do these notebooks. So I've been gone like the last 30 minutes, like still getting stuff. This is still a thing. Apparently it's going to be the thing for the rest of our existence, Procyon Flynn. So, yo, Mike. Yo. So yes, it is still a thing. We will continue the streaking until morale improves. Apparently Twitch has some moraling to improve from their TwitchCon. It's like, talk about something I have no desire to go to. Mini TT, I shipped out your giveaway stuff today. I just dropped it off the post office like an hour ago. So all the giveaways for this week have been shipped until like whatever we do today. We'll ship late, not today. Get composted. I don't have an email from you. Looking forward to hear how Burb's TwitchCons. Oh, did they go? Yeah, I would definitely like, yeah. They will not mince words, so I would like to hear. Silver ink that we don't know the color. Any spoke refreshes en route? Yes, pencils. Spoke models 7 and 8 are coming soon. I just don't have a date. Brian is working his tail off to get that done. Joining you from a spontaneous lunch journaling session. Nice. Do we have a topic? Do we have a topic of spontaneous lunch journaling? Don't make me ask about Model 7. I just answered the question. See? So you didn't have to ask. What was that word? Anst? I don't even know what that word is. Ask. So yeah, TBD. When they're ready, they're ready. It's a lot. It's a big deal. It's a big thing. I think your winnings are in your mailbox. Nice. Pinion paint. I don't know pinion paint. Yeah, it looks like a TwitchCon doesn't look. It's just too big. Too big of an event. I think it's the size of these events. I would just be like, I'm out. Trying not to carry my travel journal backlog into 2026. There you go. Currently back journaling about Hello Houston trip. Nice. Very nice. Was that the one early summer? Like a couple months ago? Or was that like back earlier in the spring? Which one was that? Because there was a couple of Houston things this year. Because my friend was at the most recent one with Superior Labor and brought me back some stuff. I don't have it in here anymore, but I gave some of the stuff away. The one Toasty helped organize in August. So yeah, that my friend was at that one. If you saw a short Asian lady with a shaved head and like a pink crew cut, that's my friend. I don't know if you saw them. So yeah, they brought me back some stuff from the trip. Here for a good time in ink pens. I'm not allowed pens to ink. Nice. When they're ready, they're ready. Unacceptable. We would not survive in the corporate world. What's up, Dubes? We decided I have a very San Clemente outfit today. From the other Californian representation. I said, yeah, I'm feeling very San Clemente style today. Evan Max, 71 months of subbing. Nice. I mean, it's not the official nice number, but I like it. It's nice. Yeah. You should see the shoes. I'm not showing the shoes again. Shoes and socks. Birkenstocks and socks. So yeah, shorts. The Boy Scout, maybe. Definitely a lot of brown. Delivery today from Atlas to Rhodia comp books. 2 is 1, 1 is none. What's a Rhodia comp book? Unimail Jetstream for the guest book in my office. Nice. It's been a nice 71 months for sure. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me, Evan. Damn. Sweet. We're still in the 70s here, so you wouldn't even need socks. True. Well, it's like 80 here today, but I generally wear socks and shoes. Listen to the episode with you on the podcast the other day. Very good. Or was it recent listening to the back catalog? It might be mixed up. I don't know. We recorded today and we took your name in vain. So we did talk about you in today's podcast. So I'm guessing it wasn't today's podcast, but you had a follow-up. What was it on? Oh, the list, the top 5 list. You had a follow-up on that. So hello. 20 minutes between meetings. Let's go. Let's cram it all in. Yeah, like literally, is there a Rhodia composition book, and do you have a link to that? Because I'm curious. You mean Penguin's Creative interview? Oh, you were talking to Penguin's Creative. So now that I look back on the message, Newland, I see that you replied to Penguin's Creative, but at no point did I ever read that before I made myself look like a fool. So that's what we do. What was it about the Germans in the podcast? They were giving us a tough time because we didn't realize Titan was the word for titanium in German. So we got emails and conversation around that. So we apologized last week. It's just kind of it's one of those funny things that happens. But they were not happy that I didn't know that Titan meant titanium in German. But we were saved because Kaweco doesn't name all their stuff with the German names. So some of the other Germans had our back saying, well, they don't name brass, like whatever the word for German brass in German is. They don't name it that. So yeah, I feel like they're okay. Really? I have never seen this. Has anyone used this? Lined? Why is it lined? I mean, I guess it's a composition book. What am I saying? Yeah, of course it's lined. Huh. Because just today I was talking about, I guess I'm just so used to Rhodia being graph that they would have just gone with it. But yeah, classic comp book. That's what, it took me a second. I was more in like Rhodia style is grid, but comp style is line. So yes, it makes total sense. But I was talking today how the web notebook, the Rhodia, it's called the web notebook, is just one of the great notebook disappointments. Right? It's just like the web notebook is just an avoid. Got a Rhodia green book recently. The paper is good and recycled, but it's in graph ruling. That is so serious. I can't read anything I write on. They have been kind of inconsistent with their graph lines. That's why my favorite Rhodia product was always the Ice, because they did light gray and they were less intense as some of the other ones. Yeah, the Rhodia Webby had a chance, but I don't know what they did to that paper. Yeah, the Ice is my all-time favorite. I don't know if they still, is that like a standard product lineup? I don't know. But yeah, sometimes, as much as I like graph and it's my number one, sometimes it can be too aggressive and it just overwhelms the page. So this is cool. I have not seen this. I would, whoops. Oh, then there's the pencils. Do they have the fountain pens yet? Fountain pens are out in Europe. Dutch Bill has been sending me links to that one. They got the fountain pen coming soon. I don't know. I'm not super compelled because I didn't really like I didn't like the construction of these. Like aesthetically, it looks like this would be exactly something I would be into, but it just didn't feel right. I don't know what it was. You got the fountain pen today. I'll be interested to try the fountain pen. I'm not going to rush out. But like also, it's also $36, which like I can get some serious pencil for $36 and not this one, right? Large notebook paper today. Yeah. The bin is right here. I'll try to lift it for y'all here in a second. Procyon, we were mostly saved. We were mostly saved. It was more just a funny, because I think the person say, like the original email, I was like, they weren't mad at us. They were just like, you know. But sometimes we get like, you dummies. I'm like, you know what? I don't care. It's okay. It's okay. The dark side of stationary culture. Dun dun dun. Do we have to do Thirst Bucket YouTubes? What's his name? He used to gosh, what's his name? That journaling guy. I used to follow him on Twitch. Help me out here, chat. He hasn't been streaming. What's his name? Bryant. Thank you. No, I haven't seen this. Dun dun dun. Oh, should we do a react video? You had to stop listening to the podcast today because I was laughing so hard. We almost had to stop. Yeah, I will check. I will check the rodeo fountain pen for sure. Yeah, so we'll see. It looks like it's mostly like on hashtag Bujo. Looks like it's hashtag Bujo themed. Just based on the comments. The comments are perfection masked by creativity in the planner community upsets me. Dopamine hits. The perfect planner. Art journaling. Yeah. Basically like the journaling. It talks about ring planners too. Hype. Maybe we should get Bryant on Twitch and do a I should watch the video. We're not going to do a react video. But yeah, I will watch this. I haven't watched it yet. Oh good, the rodeo fountain pens come with a converter. Yeah. Yeah, he hadn't streamed in a while. I'm sure I still follow him, but he hadn't streamed in a while. Everyone quaking their boots for the Pen Addict YouTube reviews. They're going to be fun. I was actually just thinking I need to make a list. All right, let me, sorry, I was reading some of the comments just to see. I will save it to watch later. All right, we'll watch that later. Yes, it's capitalism. Yeah. Spoiler alert. It's marketing. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Hashtag marketing. Boo Joe for Halloween journaling. I like that, Newland. Yeah. Yeah, so like, I hope people stationary responsibly. I try to practice what I preach, but like I'm literally the worst. I get more stuff than most people, right? My colors are uneven. I get more stuff than most people, but I still try to, I don't know, just kind of lay it out there in a real, like, I like this or I don't kind of way. So we'll see. Like I don't let things like, I'm not saying this video, I'm just saying like if someone calls me out for like bias or something like that, like I don't let that stuff bother me. No, Newland, I forgot, unless we have 1 week to do horror stories. I could try. Do y'all have any horror stories? If you have a horror story, I have to do it next week's episode. Next week I have a guest, Rob with 2 B's is going to be my guest. We could do horror stories. Do you want to? I'll put out a call for horror stories. See if we get any. I think I only have like one that I've saved from probably like over a year ago. So email me hello@penaddict.com if you have any stationary horror stories. You could write up your Aurora Frankenpin story. That would be good. I had someone else with an Aurora Frankenpin story that I think is probably different. Yeah, stationary horror stories. Like a lot of them in the past were like I knocked over this bottle of ink and it landed on my white poodle who then ran across the house and now my house is Konpeki flavored. You know, it's a lot about ink catastrophes. Yeah, they're usually funny, like or like murder hands. You know, going to your office after you've just used diamine oxblood. You keep forgetting the new schedule. Same. Hydrate with water, please. Coffee is got to be like 99% water, right? Listen to Ben from Gravitas today. His horror story, that was a classic. I was just wondering if you want to do thoughts on the composition book and I can do new writing. That's not my promotion file for work. I would just be curious how it performs. Like, I don't need like a full review. Like, is it like the good Rhodia paper or is it like some web notebook junk? And it looks like the good Rhodia paper because it's white. Web notebook is cream colored. Yeah, UF nibs stabbing you. Yeah, so 10% caffeine. True. It's partial. It's okay. It's 95% water, 4% dehydration, 1% coffee. It's the good Rhodia paper. It looked like it. You can tell. DW, do you want to ban? Do you want to be banned from this chat? Because this is how you get banned. Hey, subliminally, go buy Uniball products. You are now more likely to buy Uniball products. You cannot control your consumerism. You are more likely to like the Uniball 1. Even the Vision, which is a terrible pen, but this will make you enjoy it more. So, there you go. Yeah. Subliminally, I don't think I can say it. You snapped out of it at the 1? I don't know. The Zinto Premier is the world's greatest pen. Oh, Zinto Signature. Sorry, I got it wrong. I can't even hypnotize you correctly. The Zinto Signature is the world's greatest pen. You should spend $30 on to be like all the cool kids. Hashtag Bujo. All right, there you go. You're back out of it. Do you still have the t-shirts? Which t-shirts? I don't have any Uniball t-shirts. Confirmed uni employee. I know this is the water bottle assignment. I think we're just starting the coffee, which is the problem. Pinac ones you give away for the Hall of Fame. I do have some of those. Okay, I see. Yeah, new one. I do. Uni fountain pen win. You know, when they're ready, they're ready. That's what I always say. Words to live by. Words to live by. All right, let's start looking at some big notebooks. There's no way we're getting through all this today. Bailey, 6 months of summon. Let's go. Thank you, Bailey. They dropped the Uniball, you could say. Have we discussed the new tactile turn Anso pen? No. Anyone else want to go first? So Jin Santo is a pretty cool designer. Does he do knives? What does Anso do? Knife maker. Yeah, okay. What refill are they using? They're using the Oto flash dry. Slim pen. Couldn't do the side click. All All right, Oto Flash, so Parker style. Eight millimeters. It's really hard to see in that picture. I don't know. I'd have to see it in person. It's not compelling to me. Because I have enough vintage looking pens that I love, modern vintage pens. And this just reminds me of some combination of like my Caran d'Aches that I like, or I don't know, Rotring. I don't know. It doesn't. I am not jumping through the screen at this. Yeah, it looks kiddish with the knurling. Like this part right here is what's bothering me. Looks like they partnered with Plotter. I've never liked the Plotter pen. Sorry, April, if you're still watching. This part right here is just, it's. This also doesn't look like tactile turn to me. Right? I just feel this is not very tactile turny. April knows she'll get nothing but the truth from me, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help us, Plotter. Just seeing if you're paying attention. Anyone use Plotter system? Yeah, I do. Yeah. It's an Anso design. I don't know. It's not super compelling, I guess is the best thing. It's certainly not, like, nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's uninteresting for $200. Show April your big plotter. Well, I was actually using that for notes today. It's discontinued because reasons. How do you compare it to Traveler's Notebook? Oh, you're probably asking the wrong person. I tried a Traveler's Notebook and sold it. All right, yeah, Anso pen. It's uninteresting to me. So here's my new Bic pen I was using for show notes today. So like Travelers and Plotter turn out to be pretty different. Pretty different. So I've been using like this 25-cent Bic pen. Whoops. They're MF greening it, manufacturing it, figure out the mechanism. Oh, the mechanism, why? Because it was a thin pen. I didn't totally read all that details, but it's because they needed to be narrow that they had to do the mechanism. So yeah, this is my current plotter setup, April. That's my current plotter setup, is the plotter and then my Bic. No cap. Working my plotter, partying my TN. Yeah. So yeah, all my check marks. I'd already written my plan out this week, but like my check marks are this. We did. We have not done a podcast post chat. We got time. I can do that later. Never knew about the Fine Bics. I mean, it's a Fine Bic. Does it have a side click? Yeah, so maybe it's an engineering marvel, but the end result doesn't show that. I'm gonna get killed for this, right? The makers know it's an engineering marvel, and they can tell you it's an engineering marvel, but when you look at it from here, oh, sorry, I'm not even showing y'all. When you look at it, you don't go, that I have never seen before. I can't believe they just did that. Well, Will can say that, and Jens can say that. They just got to be able to deliver that to other people. So, yeah. You're going to tips this year. I'm going to try to elbow to my front to knock. To knock. What does Knox have that you don't have, that you need? Self promo for just 1 second. I know you've been showing that washi tape holder here on stream, and people are asking me about them. Put them up on the site today. Go, 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 go. Mine is like wicked cool. Wicked cool. Another planner? Oh, check this out. If you know, you know. As a TT fan, I'm wondering why I go for that design when the other pens are just as fine. Give me more slim side clicks. I do like the slim side click. Yeah, but I guess it's not a Tactile Turn pen. It's an Anso pen manufactured by Tactile Turn. I don't know. It's a pen. I mean, I would try this pen just from a size perspective. I need to get off this pen. From a size perspective, I'm compelled. Chat is lit because we're on afternoon coffee. We're not on morning coffee. Afternoon coffee hits harder. All right, so good. At least we don't have to talk about this on the podcast now. I forget what I talk about on stream and on podcast. French Walkman comes with a pencil. Hell yes. All right, we should do some notebooks. So love the fit color palette today. Guess what, chat? Coco Lena, also Californian. It's California vibes over here. You just had a stationary horror story happen. Uh-oh. You gonna email it to me? Yep, we are the California kid today. All right, let me share all these notebooks because we need to get a giveaway going. We need to get an audit going. We need to put my Bic back in my plotter. There's not a waffle yet. No, but I did resend your package today though. If the other one comes, just keep it. Like what else? It's in good hands with you. You'll give it to someone fun. But I shipped that out today. Email the horror story. Yes. All right. Here we go. Toby's looking at me funny. All right. Here we go, chat. Lift with your legs. That was just, so like that shelf that y'all saw the picture of, this is like 2 shelves above it. This is how April would give it away. She's like, hey, I've got this box. Does anyone want it? April's going to regret showing up this afternoon on her lunch break. But yeah, this is how April would. April's like, does anyone want this? Clean out. All right, let's start going through this. So we'll do a giveaway. Wow, I did get a head rush from that. We probably do need more water, but screw it. The coffee is kicked in from the beginning of the chat, if you couldn't tell. Hey, look, it's a Sidekick notepad. Do a capitalism. So here's my test. I did some testings. Did I do an official review? I don't know if I did an official review, but I do like the paper. I just haven't used it on my desk. I don't have enough room for it. Is the paper there any good now? When was it bad? Was this a bad one? I've had this one for a while. So this isn't exactly new. Matcha. I thought he said the originals weren't good with FP. I can't remember which ones he's talking about. It looks pretty good to me. Like if you look at the like the Ink Institute, the big blue line there, like it's not feathering or anything. Like this looks pretty good. And this is an old. This is like pre-launch. So So it might have changed since then. I don't even remember what this one is. Honestly, I'd have to ask him. This one's so old. Let's see. Does this have the Munkin? So this paper's from GF Smith. Yeah, Munkin Links. So this is the good paper. Munkin 100 GSM. So this is the good paper. So that's probably why it looks fine. So yeah. But I'm gonna keep this is the only one I have. I like the format. I just don't have room for it. The initial run was just okay, but after the first ones they switched. So this is the good one. Your cam lens is drunk. It is habitually alcoholic. I shouldn't say that. It is my camera lens is cheeks. It's because when I do all this stuff in the background, it tries to pick up like everything. So yeah, Munkin Links. That's what's in this one. Sorry, that was loud. All right. I think someone gave this to me. This should go in the giveaway stash. I think this is just 52 GSM Tomoe original. Yeah, Tomoe 52, but this is the good stuff. So this will go in the giveaway stash. So the other things in my speaking of composition notebooks, these are sick. New index journal out. I need to get some new idea journal, I should say. I need to get some from Chad. So next week I'm doing a giveaway of the new index journals. But this will give this away too. Right, this is not necessarily fountain pen friendly. In the past, the Doan paper, I just used standard pens and pencils with this. But this is just such a cool product. I wonder if he still has this. But we'll put that one in the giveaway. I know I've given that away before. Seminar. Someone sent me this. Okina, Japan. And I think I've used it, and I think it was pretty good. The cover on the Idea journals is second to none. I think he's actually somehow improving them. Is the Bic Crystal the best ballpoint ever made? I don't think so, because I think if you focus in on the best qualifier, I don't think it is. It could be the greatest ballpoint ever made. And I think that's a different category. Right? I think in semantics wise, it's never going to be the best. Hey, Mickey Love, 34 months of someone, let's go. Streaking. So yeah, this is just something to play around with. Someone sent me these, I can't remember where. It's the best bang for buck? Maybe. Semantics Brad answer. Well, it feels correct. Do the Crystal and the Atlantis use the same ink? That's a good question. I don't think they have the same tip, like the same like tip engineering to me. The Atlantis is a good pen. I think I've reviewed it once. Shockingly good. I still opt for the Crystal. Did I say what this is? This is the EFIS League scoring book that I never use. Baseball scoring book, but we keep it anyway. So there's some games in here. It's a hotel pen I always steal if they do the Atlantis. If they do the Atlantis, they've done an upgrade, right? That's better than the Click. So just a couple games in here. Braves, Phillies, 2018. I do these on the couch. Opening day, what year? I didn't put in the year. Oh, yeah. 2018, I said that. My 2 cents, Fisher Space Pen is best, just my opinion. You will be in the minority in that one, Dabba Raccoon. Even though I like it, the Fisher Space Pen refill can be super sketchy. So, Brian Snitker got tossed in the 9th inning in that game. Brian Snitker also got tossed from his job about a week ago. So, Fisher Space Pen, really good and unique, and I like it. It will never, ever make a ballpoint recommendation list because it's kind of inconsistent and can be kind of Kind of yucky sometimes. Oh, well, EFIS League can't go there. That's mine. That stays. That stays. This stuff can go. But yeah, Fisher Space Pen has hella use cases. I love this Fisher Space Pen. I also realize like where it lands. Right, notepads, square get. I got the engineering paper. What was the notebook for scoring games? EFIS League, EEPHUS. I don't believe they're still in business. The designer that started them, I think, is now the designer for someone popular. Her name's Bethany Heck, Heck. I know way too much about Bethany because she went to Auburn. She designed these notebooks in school, and now she's like, I don't know, like Slack or Airbnb design, whatever. She's like a big time designer, and she used to make baseball scorebooks. It was Bethany Hell, but she's really polite. She is Southern. Well, she did go to school in the South, so yeah. This was their engineering grid. So I have the notebook in this. These are chunky pages. Somewhere in this stash, I might have the one I'm using for reviews. I'll show you. This won't even fit in the camera, so we're going to bring it up here. EFIS League, the Halfliner. Are they still for sale? It's legit. That's her site. There's a smaller one she makes that I prefer, but I don't know if she still has that. Yeah, I don't see the small one anymore. The Halfliner is the one I just showed y'all, and I don't see the other one. Yeah. It was, this one's called the Halfliner, and then there's one that's like half that size, which I prefer. It might be in this stash too, but it looks like that one's not available anymore. I think there might have even been a Kickstarter like a decade ago. But yeah, this is for real. This is for real. Whoa, look at this. Did I write this? The Halfliner scorebook combines the hipster cred of Field Notes and Muji notebooks with the OCD-friendly pastime of scoring baseball games. I mean, put that up. Put that on my headstone. So yeah. Okay, so they have it here. Look over here in this one right there. They made a baby one. They don't make this one anymore. This is the one that I liked. I don't think they make it anymore. Can you read the name on here? I can't really read it. Yep. So, yeah, fun to do it for the kids' baseball games. Yeah, it's a big book. Like, it's expensive, but it's got a lot of pages. So, very cool stuff. Recommend. Yeah, we'll see if that small one very well could be in this same stash here. I just may not see it. All right, back to this one. We need to go big cam for this one. What do y'all think? I got big dreams and plans for this notebook. It'll never get used, though. What do you think? I'm also not giving it away because it would cost like $500 to ship. This is the Leuchtturm Bauhaus red dot grit. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, Addie, I'm going to need a stand for this one. It doesn't fit in here. Why doesn't it fit, Addie? I don't know. Yeah. Sidekick. Goat. Excuse me. Not Sidekick. Studio Neat. Pano book. I like the Pano book better than the Sidekick. I'm going to call it Side Click because I just watched that tactile turn thing. Because I can use this one. I'm comfortable using this one horizontally. Like I will literally, I'll show you. I have one of my filled ones in here. I use it in this layout, not this layout, which is Sidekick is only this way. I use them this way. We'll give this away. This will be today's giveaway. Let's do that. This is a good one. All right, let's do the giveaway. Pano book. Studio Neat Pano book. Words. Yeah. This is one of my favorites. One of my favorite products. I'll see if I can find. Brad, do you donate giveaway stuff you're not using your local pin shows? Like some of the big stuff would cost too much to ship? Yes. Yeah. All right, go! Exclamation point waffle! Exclamation point waffle! Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States or ship abroad. You must be present to win, and you must email me your shipping address. Reminder to myself and to future winners: tell me what you won in just general terms. I got everything correct today from yesterday's shipment, but I do get myself confused. Also, if Get Composted is here today, I haven't seen if they've been in here today. Get Composted, you are here. You owe me an email from yesterday. One of y'all's emails did go into my spam, but I didn't see one from you, Get Composted. But I did dig one of yesterday's winners out from the spam. So, all right, Pano book. Let's see if I can find my filled, the one I've been working on. That's probably an impossible ask in this current situation. It'll come up eventually. It'll come up eventually. So yeah, one of my unused ones. Really, 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 really like this notebook. What's up, SD? I need to know more about the Bauhaus book. Did you say the dot grid inside of it was red? Yes. I think you maybe can still find these. Because I have a smaller one I'll show you here in a minute. That's reverse of this one. And then it's got the red gilding. They did red, blue, black, yellow. I think is that the traditional colors, and then reverse some of those. Oh, here we go. So here is one I did start to use at one time. Yeah, they're still available. Yeah, so this is the A5 one. So reverse of that one, but I still think it's red dots. But let me see. I did use this for a little bit. Oh no, it's blue dots. So this is reverse. So blue dots. So I used it. I used it a little bit. When is this? 2019. What a shit burger of a day. I feel like that's how we should all start journals. It did pretty good with fountain pens. This is Kobe number 41 Sumo Rikyu Rose. Right, so no real feathering. And then I wasn't using the back of the page, no bleeding. So they're okay for fountain pens. So not bad, honestly. So this one we keep. Definitely has some pages that start that way. Yep, as they should. Like, sometimes you just yell at your notebooks and it's okay. Sir Cobalt, 22 months of something. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so it looks like the colors of the dots are matching the, at least in the blues and reds. I don't know that they have yellow dots on the black and yellow ones. Or maybe those are different formats. But yeah, I was pretty sure they still had them available. Anyway, Sir Cobalt, thank you for 22 months of subbing. All right, I've got a couple minutes left. Let me look at a couple other things. We were talking earlier. Wow, what is all this stuff? We were talking earlier about the Rhodia Ice. Do they still make Rhodia Ice? Because this is what it looks like. white with silver, and then a gray grid. This is even pretty dark, Mike. I would say that. Gray dots in the yellow book. Okay. So this is actually a darker grid than like the dot grid A5 pads for the Rhodia ice pads. I think this is okay though, but it's on the edge. Like this is about as dark as I could go. The camera does not like it whatsoever. But I've used this for various things. Shogun. Amazing ink. The ice was different. The paper quality seems the same. It's just that I think the grid or graph is a little bit less intense to me. The black has blue dots, yellow has gray dots. Gotcha. So yeah, so I prefer the ice because of that. Do they still make the ice? Like, is ice part of the regular lineup? God, I've said that word too many times. I might get arrested. Skogsy, speaking of getting arrested, what's up, Skogsy? 47 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Some old ink tests were just jammed in here. What is all this? Maybe stuff I was taking pictures of. Oh, that's Tomoe River. It's funny how you can feel the Tomoe River, Rhodia. Oh, look at these. Still some great inks, the Platinum Classic Series. All right, y'all have 30 seconds left to win the Pano book that's buried under here. All right, see you, April. We can all talk about her now. These are really good colors. That's the Tomoe River on top. Look how good that paper was. Man, remember, chat, back in my day, Tomoe River was good. April rules. April rules. I'll even say it to her face. Look at that sepia on Tomoe. Rhodia was not bad either. Man, I need to ink up sepia black. Look at that. Gnarly. There's some good colors. Some good colors. Why do I have all these? I have no idea. Because I don't like to throw things away, chat, apparently. All right, let's close this giveaway. As soon as I can reach the mouse again. Also must have been nice to get a Metropolitan sub 30. Try sub 20. They were $15 when they came out. You like apples? Ah. All right. Pano book giveaway winner. Let's go. Boom. Brill Council. Again? Didn't you just win? I think you just won something recently. Yes? No, maybe? I have no idea. Brill Council. Let's go. Wait, did you just win? You just won your first one. No, it's not 3 in the last week. I think it's 2 in 2 days, but just a first-time winner. So that's what happens. When you win the first time, it's on. Like, it is on. Once you win, they just start coming hot and heavy. All right, Bro Council, would you... Oh, yeah, like it was this week, for sure. All right. Would you like to complement your breakfast offerings with a different breakfast choice? I think you took coffee last time. You gonna test a first-time winner luck? Yep, for sure. You won once and not again since? Yeah, it's funny. We almost need like a one-time winner emote instead of 0 wins. Next has to be bacon. All right, I'm pretty sure you had coffee. So Brill is going for the breakfast trifecta. Who else is there? I think VH2D. I think you're on the breakfast, going for the trifecta. All right, what am I doing? Brill Council. Hey, you're welcome, Brill Council. Enjoy this notebook. It's one of my faves. Again, like someone told me yesterday, they're all my favorites. Yeah, you had 2 in 2 weeks too. I was thinking they were both the same week even. All right. Brill Council, email me. Tell me you won the Pano book. P-A-N-O. Pano book. One stream giveaways 4 or 5 times, but I think it's been years since the last one. Yeah. It happens. It's weird. It definitely goes in runs. It's almost like it's random. I don't know. I think you're lying, Evan. I think you're lying. All right. Also have a big stash of Tomoe 52 GSM sheets from someone at some point. We'll keep these. Ooh, you know what? We're not going to keep these. We're going to send those to Olive Octopus in the A4 stash to make more ink ponies. Sorry, Toby, that was a little loud. We'll send those. Your streak might be over. No, we'll still hate you anyway. Wow, that was mean. That was insanely mean. One of my favorite packages ever received from Japan. So Jacob sent me that. Annabelle's Flight's delayed. Oh, great. We love Skogsy. That's why we pick on him. So yeah, this is one of my favorite packages. This was the original sheets of the Sanzen Tomoe that Jacob sent me. Hilarious. So we just keep that because it's hilarious. I think I used all the paper. Is there even any? I don't think there's even any paper in here. Oh, there's a couple sheets left, I guess. Like 2 sheets left. All right. Man. R.I.P. Elemental Notebooks. Ooh, this is Tomoe River too. We have a Tomoe shelf going, chat. I've used some of this one though, I'm pretty sure. This was my favorite one. This was Iodine. They only did like a special run of these, I think, because they were Tomoe. I didn't use this very much, just a little bit. Philadelphia Pen Show 2020. This was going to be my pen show book. Mike Madison. Other Brad. I don't know if Mike's still here. Enjoy my sticker head. Mike's sticker head is in the shipping department right in front of my face. Oh my God, what is that? Dan Don. Tiff. Joseph. Man, it's like a high school. It's like a high school yearbook. Philly yearbook. Bach Must Die. Wow, we had issues. Wow, this was like 2 months before the shutdown. Rip. Okay, the end. We have like 50,000 more pages of Tomoe River to go to. What is this? Someone just wrote something randomly here. This is extra fine. See when you give other people your notebook? Oh, you sent the email? Okay, good. Can I get it sent together, all the stuff? Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. It'll be a couple of days. Did anyone sign my crack? No, but I think it's like cracked right here, so that's probably why we just flipped to this page. Let's see what's in the real crack. Nope. Nothing in there. So far, the giveaway stash is losing to the Keep It stash, which is that's not a surprise on this shelf. This shelf has a lot of stuff I use. It's the most accessible shelf. And then I definitely have some hoarding items on the shelf. Do y'all know what that is? I remember that pen show. That's when I've heard rumors about Retro shitting down. Wow. Damn, Evan. I mean, I know you don't like them, but damn. Wow, afternoon streams have a certain vibe, don't they? No, this is an old Nanami 7 Cs. One of the early ones. And I think it's unused. I don't think I've used this one at all. The Crossfield. So this is one of the OG classic Tomoe River books that when at like the height of Tomoe's popularity, they made the one kind of like essentially blank notebook, not a planner notebook. So we keep this in the stash. Maybe one day. It's the only thing about this is it's intimidating just because it's 480 pages, right? Here's the real stash that Sim was talking about. Should be at least a couple of these. Yeah. This is my personal stash. So I got these when the bank paper was shutting down. I ordered a couple more. I don't usually do that. I've gotten myself out of like the FOMO and all that stuff. I don't want to be in Bryant's video. I don't want to cause any problems. And I don't want to be in Bryant's video about, consumerism and capitalism. But yeah, I did hoard these. Do you think you'll find a Hipponoto? I actually think there might be one, but I think all the empty ones I've given away. So, depending on what I use, like I could eventually give one of these away, but just not yet. All right, here we're into some used stuff. This is kind of Yamamoto's first Sanzen little book. So this is just testing paper that I sometimes keep by the desk and write in. So nothing much to it other than, I mean, I think he still makes these, but this was when they first came out. And then this is one of my notebooks. This is a Hobonichi notebook, the Tomoe River one. Oh, wow. We got a lot of stickers on this one. Oh, gritty. I used most of this one. I don't think I've used all of this one, though. Oh, Corolla. Oh, I didn't use hardly any of this. Damn. I would have guessed this was one of the full ones, but scan me. Scan me. Yeah, this needs to go back in the rotation. Even supposing we're good on schedules, I'm gonna email you and we'll pick one of those days. I need to get this back out. I didn't know this was in here. This one needs to be used. This is barely touched, and this is a nice fancy Tomoe book. Confusing. I've confused myself. And then this is just a tester pad. This is the Studio Neat product I didn't like. The Keep book. This paper I did not like. Like the Pano book, I thought was great. This one did not hit it for me. Definitely not fountain pen friendly. Like, just, this was not a good notebook. I think they still sell it, but it's not my jam. Don't like the paper. You can tell here. So excited to start that life notebook you forgot at the TR one. That's probably what happened, but I would have lost money thinking I had filled that more, to be quite honest. All right, then we have some Moramon. This one used to live at my desk. I think a lot of the stuff that lived at my desk, like this was just this was like game notes, video game notes, like Path of Exile notes that I was making. Like this literally used to live on top of my computer tower, and I decided like we just need to move all the notebooks out, right? They'll find a use somewhere. The great underrated Croquis. Not everyone's jam, but very much like bank paper. It's firm and it works great with fountain pens. It's a little textury. It's a little off-white. When packing, I realized I have 4 more notebooks stashed than I thought. Yeah, I'm actually trying to get to a point where I can give some of these away, but we're not really hitting that. So this is William Hanna punched, but I'll just use it like this. And then here's the Ice A5. This has to be lighter. This has to be lighter. The Hanna plan is still sitting right here with a bunch of paper in it. This looks so dark. Well, I think it's actually lighter than, oh yeah, it's definitely lighter. Okay, I'm not crazy. It's actually much lighter. Now that Morimon do non-ring bound notebooks, I must pick one to try out. Yeah, they've actually had like a price adjustment. They were very expensive when they first came out. Now they're more regular price. Are there any good spiral bound A4 notebooks? Just got the Morimon and loving it and wonder if there are other options in that size and spiral. That would be kind of my go-to. I can't think of any A4 spiral. Oh, I've been looking for this notebook. This is my, yeah, I can't think of anyone. I'll see if I can think of something. This is my A5 bank paper line that I use for a lot of the reviews. So if you see me like doing like some of the product review pictures, this is one of my good testers for product reviews. And that's pretty much what you'll see in here. So just on and on and on and on and on. So it goes pretty far. It's not full yet, but I'm working on it. That's about it. Yeah, so we got, I don't know, a third of it left, a quarter of it left. Does Clairefontaine make A4? Oh, did I answer that already? I'm not sure. If they did, it's tape bound. Clairefontaine does a lot of tape binding. So yeah, a lot of these notebooks were just on the top of the other shelf. It's just stuff that I use to test with and play around with, right? That's all. So this is the bank paper. So this is the Yamamoto bank paper. I don't like it as much as the Mitsubishi bank paper. I think the colors are better on the standard Mitsubishi, the one that's going away. So this is the replacement. This is Taizo Yamamoto's replacement for that. I don't think it's as good because it manipulates the inks pretty heavily. You can have some inconsistent ink performance, color performance on this paper. It's cool, but it's not my favorite. This is Masubi, and then let's see if Brad has a note in here to know what it is. This, he does not, but I'm guessing this is Tomoe. This looks like Reticle Tomoe. Appleboom has a C4 Clairefontaine spiral. Interesting. Oh, is that the French ruled model? Man, this is nice. This is a nice Tomoe River notebook too. I promise I'm gonna have some stuff to give to y'all. I just don't know when I'm gonna get to it. Like I said, this is my most used stuff shelf. But I know there's stuff in here that's not gonna get used, so it needs to go. How dare past Brad leave a note for present Brad? I usually do that on those Masubis because you can't tell. Daryl. This was San Francisco paper tasting class. Oh, literally, that's the Yamamoto bank paper, and it does like crazy things with the ink. I think this color, those two colors are the same. Those two colors are the same color of ink. So some of the papers made it blue and some of the papers made it purple. I wish I knew what ink it was. Silly me, didn't write down. This is weirder. This is weird. This is weirder. I guess I was practicing something. San Francisco pen show notes. Very wasteful. Very wasteful, chat. How many notebooks do you have? She. Clay Davis. Yes, that's how many I have. It's bad. I think my notebook situation might be worse than the pen situation, to be honest. Oh, here's a giveaway. It's way more than I thought. That's for sure. Okay, here's a giveaway. As long as these are all unused. Yeah, nice. All right, so we'll get finally something added to the giveaway stash. Yeah, notebooks are bad. Bad. This is a cool box. Chris did a great job on this packaging. Boop. All right, we'll give that away in a minute. Dun-na. 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 Dun-dun-dun-dun. I think this one I've actually put ink in. Yep. So much ink. No, there's hardly anything in this notebook. What am I doing? Like, seriously. This just makes me angry. Like, why did I do... Who did this? Who does this? Who does this? There's like 500 more pages of Tomoe River. That's how I get mad. I'm mad, Brad, chat. All right, this is stuff I'm supposed to be testing. So, this is some washi paper my friend got me, and this is a notebook paper that someone wanted me to test. What's up, Glyph? Hope you're hanging in there. Oh, no. No. No, not allowed. Venting... Toby's pissed for you. Toby is mad for you. So yeah, this needs to go in like my work stash. Like this is stuff I need to work on. All right, here's a good one. This will make Glyph happy. Did that make you happy, Glyph? Glyph was there. Yeah. You are in a foul mood. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I feel you. I feel you. Addict. So, like, I can never do anything with this notebook. So it just stays on the shelf. It's the German spelling. It's the German spelling. Testers. I'm not even going to put all this out here. What is this? This looks like something I can give away. That's something that Zizi gave me. Here's more washi paper. This stash isn't going that well, chat. I'm trying to clean out here and it's not working. I wish Leuchtturm paper were a little better. I love their form factors. Agree. We kind of talked about that on the podcast today, but you would take an Addict book as an AA run? Yeah. So this is Traveler's Notebook with sketch paper in it, like heavy-duty sketch paper, wire-bound. It's not made to fit in your notebooks. It's built to be a standalone notebook. You should devote an episode to each notebook. Probably could. All right, so that'll go in the giveaways. Here's a Lamy notebook that I sometimes use for reviews. Not very often, though. It's fine. I wish they do more with it. Right, landscape book. Top 10 REM songs. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. World Leader Pretend, number 1. Don't Go Back to Rockville, number 2. South Central Rain, number 3. Maps and Legends, number 4. Disturbance at the Heron House, number 5. Driver 8, number 6. Me and Honey, number 7. Number 8, Cuyahoga. Number 9, Sitting Still. Number 10, Half a World Away. There's definitely some missing here. It's not how you say it. Now you're feeling better. Now you're in. Now, see? Now you're in form. Driver 8, number 1. It's not yeah. What size is the right landscape? American sized. 10 by 7. Cuyahoga. What'd I say? Cuyahoga. What'd I say? Cuyahoga? Probably. I'll do it again, too. Stuff. Oh, here's my Studio Neat Pano book that I used. RIMONES Ramones. Oh, tiny writing. Slim compact. So this is a review book. Pages and pages of reviews. Lots of pencil reviews in this one. Alright, it just keeps going and going. So yeah. And then we have this one. Meeting notebook, also 10 by 7, but in opposite, 7 by 10. So we did a lot of pencil reviews in this one too. This is really good paper for pencil. So just flip through that. So lots of usage, just not full. Ooh, that's a good lead. Uni Nano Dia Low Wear Pencil Lead 0.5. I like this one. It's dark. What size is the Pano book? I've got one right here. I'll get ready to pop it out here. It's narrower. So yeah. So I use a lot of books for specific reviews. So they just sit around and take up space. All right, so then the Pano book. I gave away a Pano book. Handwriting looks great in pencil. Some of those really pop. Does it have dimensions on it? It does not, but we can measure it. So this is the one that I use, but I use it in this. I use it in vertical format, like this. So it's all these type of things. So yeah, I use it like this. This is a good desk notebook, just to keep it on the side of your desk. Some reviews. So yeah, I use a lot of reviews. So the reviews, I would do this and then put the pencil or pen over here kind of thing. So yeah, it just keeps going and going and going. A little flat for fountain pens. Oh yeah, it does not good for fountain pens. I think that was to be expected. God, have I filled this whole thing? Oh, look at that one. Neon brush pens. That was a good one. Oh, didn't quite use the whole thing. We got there, though. So. Pano book. It's the easiest way I can do it. Who's feeling better about their half notebook collection? This is legitimately bad, Tam Servo, and we are so not even close to done. So this is 6 1/4 by 11 1/4. So super weird size. I love Uniball. Hell yes. Hell yes. Uniball plants are here. The Uniball plants are here. Sorry, Ferret Fawcett, we had a joke earlier. Sent you a gift set and a 4-in-1, and they dropped a $10 credit. Amazing company. This is how governors should be. Yes. Let's go. It works, chat. We're going to get on that video next. We're getting on that video. Let's go. Share your... Hey, Ferret Fawcett, share your story. Oh, start your story. Sorry. Brad, that Faber-Castell XF sent you has a cool spring tip when you write it. Gives it an awesome way. Oh, nice. I'll try that. Glyph, you should go back and watch the beginning of today's VOD. We shilled hard. Shilled hard for Uniball. That can be bought. Jetstream best ball play. Yes. The bots are in the chat. The Russian bots are in the chat. Have you tried the Pilot Downforce? I think so. Is that their pressurized refill? It's not as good as the Uniball power tank. I know. Start your story. I just can't read. Yeah, I didn't like the Pilot Downforce, I don't think. I preferred the power tank from those two pins. All right, so that's my Panic book. It felt intentional. It was just accidental. It was in my head before I read it. We can't get there from here. Good call out, VH2D. Say what you want on Uni, but their marketing and customer service is awful. You have been proven wrong literally a minute ago. Big Uni is in the chat. You are so wrong. You know I'm not. We're both right. That's how it works. All right. Field Notes, Chicago edition. We were actually talking about this today. I should just give this away. I'm probably not going to use this, even though it looks cool. It's graph. It's like a composition book. We'll put this in the giveaway stash. This was, y'all were talking about that, the Write Paper graph pads. This is the notebook that they made for those. The Engineer notebook, and it's fantastic. Like, I've used this a lot. So a lot of reviews going here. REM sitting still. Oh, that's a cool one. Uniball Vision Ultra Micro. Those are good. That's the one Vision I like of Uniballs. Secure Ball Sign ID Gel. Pilot S20 Mechanical Pencil. You sound out of breath? No. I'm excitable. Don't you ever besmirch Uniball like that in my presence again. Oh, that's a good one. What is this? I didn't even write the pin on there. That's a good one. It's a tiny one. Look at that one. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. This is the Zebra Sarasa clip, the one with the heavy front end. What are these called? Slumberland Studio, you know. What's the one where they have the weighted front end of the Zebra Sarasa clip? That's what this is. Nano? Yeah, that's a good one. Man, a lot of writing in this one. Just keeps going. Just keeps going, chat. All right, the end. Brad knows he's not going to see us in 4 days. He gets punchy. Well, I need that time to report back to my Uniball overlords, right? We got to do a full report and accounting. I got to go back and watch this video and take names. I'm fun today. Whew, I'm loony today. I'm fun every day. Why is it so fun to see all these partial notebooks? Because I get excited about them. Some of them I get mad about. Oh, hang on. Tyler's home from school. Hang on. I got to yell at him. All right. We're back. We back, chat. Ugh. Yeah, I swear most of this stuff is used. I'm trying to find more stuff to give away, but it's just not going to happen. So Tessa gave me this from the stationer. This is one of their like house notebooks. You're even fun when you're mad? True. Well, maybe not to me. So this, it looks like I used... Oh, this is when I broke my wrist. Sick. Things we find, chat. This is when I broke my wrist and practiced writing left-handed. This is my left-handed testing. That's pretty good writing. Look at that. That's left-handed. Why isn't Uni put the Vision ink in the Lamy Rollerball refill? I hope they don't. They need to use the Zento ink. The Vision ink is actually not good. That's one of my biggest hangups. Brad, if you threw away more, you would find all this. I don't know. Why throw this? If it's got pages left, right? My favorite left-handed pencils: Blackwing MMX, Tombow Mono KM KKS 4B, Caran d'Ache Graph Wood. Oh, I didn't spell that right. 2B, Musgrave Tennessee Red, Ticonderoga Laddie. You don't have a cool accent, true. Oh yeah, so we're gonna keep my broken wrist picture in there. Sick. You can see it right there. Rip. Still hurts, man. Zento greater than 1? No. Maybe? No. Not yet. They have a chance, though. I will say they have a chance. All right. I hope these are empty so we can give some of these away. My wife's all-time favorite notebook. Don't tell her. I did break it playing pickleball. Right when I started playing, I did break it. Yeah, these are empty. We'll give these away. This is actually probably one of my most used products. I just would rip through these. This was basically my desk cam. You still say you can give away partially used notebooks? I might. These are really good. There's one. Do we have more? There's one. Oh, this one's used. A little bit. Not much, so I'll keep that one for me. Let's see. Ah, this one's used too. Damn it. All right, we got one. We got one at least. Life. This is Craft Design Technology. Y'all would really want me to send y'all have-to-use notebooks? I might, because there's too many that I'm not going to use. So this is CDT version of one of the Life notepads. I used a decent chunk of it. Give that away. This was some, man, this is cool ink. Some sheets of paper that I was supposed to test probably. Yeah, what is this format, chat? Do you know? I'm not familiar with that. Not familiar with your game. Please be empty. God, dog it. Why have I touched every notebook on this shelf, chat? It's almost like I'm doing my job or something. You're so technical. Teletubby. This one was when I was mixing inks. What, Glyph? What did I do? You should do Throwbacks Thursdays and review old stationery stuff. I should. That would be great. We might have to do that. I called that color Teletubby. Steel, like teal, and then Tang. Call your reps. Oh, facts. Whoa. I must have been mixing inks here or something. I don't know what I was doing. What is this? This is like stupid. Who does this? I guess the guy who tests stationary things for a living. I'm actually getting frustrated. There's not as much stuff to give away. This was when I attempted the Cousin 2022. Like, it's good in concept. I used it some. I don't know. I should just go back through this and figure out what's up. I guess I did an okay job with it for a while. Just marking my territory on the notebooks. You know, as I look back at this, this is a great layout. The way I used it. All right, maybe I used this more than I thought. Don't do it, Brad. You don't need to buy a new notebook. All right, maybe I use this pretty well. All right, vacation, vacation, vacation. We continued after vacation. Okay, we made it to August. Oh, nope. We made it to August. Oh, and then we have some just random shit. Yeah, we made it to August, chat. That's a W. I feel like that's a W in my book. Absolutely give away gently used notebooks. Okay. Yeah. I feel like that's a W. I was looking at that format though. That format of these pages is pretty tight. I like the little day block here, hours of the day block. This was kind of like a task thing here, and then this was just general notes down here. Pretty good layout. Yeah, I got farther than I thought I did. This is a cover I use for my Midori A5. This is like that paper cover. I use that for my notebook. You can draw all over it and put stickers on it. Or like skipped a week by mistake. Damn it, JD Lady. Scene. Yeah. Where's the one you thought it skipped a week but hadn't? I can't remember. I have to remember which one that was. So this was one of my covers. This is another cover. Same like type of like, you know those covers you used to make in you know, with the paper when you were a kid. Yeah, I think I think it probably was that one where I did the vacation week wrong. So these are just notebook covers that I've used in the past. This is my Indigo Denim notebook. Maybe my favorite notebook of all time. I've said that probably 3 times this stream, but I think this is the one. If I could have a new notebook today, any idea what brand those sheets of Furigana kanji paper is? Was that the one with the boxes? Because I don't even know. I didn't even know what that is, and someone sent those to me, and they didn't have any like name or anything on them. So if I could make another notebook tomorrow and said, Brad, this will be your next notebook, this would be it. This was my favorite notebook for a long time. Oh, that's the back side. Also, like Masubi, you can't tell which way is the starter. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Dutch Bill. There wasn't anything on it, so I used it some sideways, some normal ways. Oh, look, there's an early lines thing that I did, and I saved it. I didn't know what I was doing at the time, but I saved it. That's funny. Oh, it's my June Thomas review. Oh, there's my exit strategy for going to the Pen Addict. All right, see you, Slumber in Studio. Yeah, this is a Masubi. This was a bank paper indigo denim cover. So this was bank paper indigo denim. So this was some of my first notes on starting to work for myself. Talking to my accountant, how much to charge for memberships. Cool. I didn't even have a platform then. This is a good notebook. There's all kinds of crap in there. Back is whack. Just random stuff. Pages stuck together. Sometimes you can just fill in your notebook with other stuff. I'm Ed Jonas, 1980. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. So yeah, again, so I see y'all's questions and I think I answered them, but this is Masubi with Mitsubishi bank paper, and the cover is the Japanese indigo denim. Yeah, was this the first one when I started using both sides of the page? Maybe, but it allowed me to like stick stuff in there. Like y'all see how much random stuff I have everywhere. Might as well just randomize it in a more singular place. Oh man, Nopco shutdown, rip. I didn't check off all those boxes. Oh, did I break my wrist there? What was that? Oh, no. Okay. WNYC gift guide. That's when I was making notes for going on WNYC. Shout out WNYC. Allison Stewart. So yeah. That was a good notebook. Alright, like I said, I'm really bummed there hasn't been as much giveaway stuff in here. There's got to be more, right? The Riverfield notes. I'm going to keep this one. Nemosine notepad that I've used a fraction of. This is one of the great notepads. Top bound, awesome perf, amazing paper. I mean, if y'all like half-used notebooks, those are good. Tomoe A5 loose sheets. Give them away. We've been lacking. I think this is just more used stuff. This is crazy. I'm honestly aghast at all the used stuff in this stash. I know this one's used. This is an old Tomoe River notebook that I don't even know what's in here. Hardly anything. Is anything in here? Oh, yeah. It's... Wow, camera. Seriously? There was stuff in here. Not anymore. Giveaway item. Apparently y'all are cool with that. This is OG Tomoe River. I can't remember who made this. The paper cuts. Alright. Give it away. Endless Regalia belongs to the desk of Brad. That's premium plotter refill right there. Facts. This paper's just okay. I guess I'm giving it to y'all. I'll have to go back through this and figure out what I can give to y'all. Theme system notebook. I really genuinely like the theme system. I'm just not an everyday type of person, but I did this one really, really well. So yeah, I really did a good job with this theme system notebook for however long it went. I don't know that I finished it, I think that's the name of this stream, is I don't know that I finished it. But I did the right things for a lot of the days. And I actually used the, yeah, so I stopped on some days. And then I did use the, these things. The habit trackers. I did use the habit trackers. This one, I use the, What's that zebra pencil set? Do you ever finish a notebook? Yeah, the indigo one that we had, I just finished. That was a huge notebook. I finished that one. Oh, is that what it was, Stretch? Is that how I got that? So yeah, that indigo bank paper A5, I finished that whole thing, and that was what, 200-page notebook. So yeah, I like these. I did a good job here with these. I did like the habit tracking. So yeah, that was good. Holy crap! I'm not even gonna open these. This is a lot of the William Hanna extra papers. Like, this is where y'all have told me to do like paper packs before, and that's where we'll like throw in some like random stuff. That would actually be a good thing from all the used things, is just cut them up and do paper packs. That might not be a bad idea. So, wow. That came in a Masubi notebook. Nice. A Weeks, Hobonichi Weeks divider. I should actually probably put that in my plotter for my blotter paper. Speaking of which, St. Louis Pen Show blotter paper. Give it away now. Caran d'Ache Keith Haring notebooks. I've been precious about these, but I finally have my Blackwing pencils on the way. So I'll eventually open one of these up and partially use it with a Blackwing pencil. I'm not giving these away. These are for me. This is definitely a partially used notebook that I probably can't give away. This is the one I got mad at. This is the one I think I actually quit and went into the Life notebook. I should like this more, and it's really good. I think I just really wanted to start the Life notebook. This is an expensive, like, Apica, a Life hard notebook, a hardcover notebook, which they don't really make. Like, I couldn't really find much about it. Do they say anything? Yeah. So my intention was to use it to the done. There it is. I don't know if you can still find this notebook, but I wanted to get into the other one just because of the ivory pages here. They were weighing on me, so I only used that much of it. So what's that, like a quarter of it? But I probably couldn't give this one away because there's probably, like, I've used it enough. There's probably stuff in it I wouldn't want to give away. But this one, I just got tired of the color of the paper. Ame. Shout out Ame. So yeah, like I rage quit this notebook. Is what it is. If this had like the more white paper like my current A5 notebook, I probably would have kept it going. All right, we need to do another giveaway because I need to probably wrap it up soon. Definitely partially used. Wow, we might not should have gone through this rabbit hole today. We are really showing Brad's flaws today. For as much as I write, it's clearly not in one place. That is such a statement. You stop using it because of the paper color. Yeah, like this doesn't bother me. Like Midori doesn't bother me because it's more yellowy. It's a little bit brighter. The Life was just so dull. I hated opening it up. Where this one, this is the Apica CD Premium, and it's white. It's a white page, and like, how much of this did I use? Like half of it. I would use this one some more for like reviews and stuff. So like, for like it's not very full, right? One side of the page is not very full. So Elvis Yeah. So, I don't know. We're coming up on Brad's failures. Brad's failure stream. Look at that. Half. This is another theme notebook I used. This was the updated version. I think the last one I showed you was the original version. This was an updated version, which had different things in it. I used it for a while. And then same with the... I think these things changed. A little bit smaller. So yeah, that was good. This is a finished notebook. I think this is where I used only one side of the notebook. Yeah. Linen House of Tools. That was around Linen Toolbar time. So yeah, this notebook is technically done, but only one side of the page. This is before I started using both sides of the page. But like I consider this one done. Because at the time I was done. Like I used the whole thing. I think I used this whole thing. Even if it was only one-sided. Oh, back into the left-handed stuff. Wow. These are pretty funny to look at. So yeah, this one's essentially done. B-sides and rarities message cards. Give that away. To-do list pad. I can give this away. This is actually good for fountain pens. I bought this just because it's cool and it's graph and it looks wild. All right. Let's do a giveaway. I'm not done with this bin chat, but we're close. Close enough to call. Close enough to do a giveaway. Let's do something fancy pants. Let's do this. I think this is like a really cool giveaway. Even though it's just a bunch of loose A5 loose sheets of paper with probably some stolen out of there. Aggressive porking. Aggressive porking. I usually only use one side of the page. I like seeing the possible ghosting. Yeah. I feel you. I got shamed into it, and now I'm actually addicted to it. Like, now I can't not use the back side of the page, so... All right, let's give away some Tomoe River good stuff. This is the back in my day stuff. Boom. Exclamation point waffle. Exclamation point waffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. You must be present to win. You must email me your shipping address if you do win. And tell me what you won when you do win. Whew. I think I'm done digging through the box today. I'm actually a little bit sad that I didn't clean out more. It's like I should file the stuff I've used just differently. It needs to go away. The stuff that's done needs to be out of the loop. Like, it doesn't need to be sitting next to a blank notebook ready to be filled. I need to do something different, because then I just end up with this mess where I don't know what I have and things are intermingled. So that's what I was thinking when I was putting back the small notebooks yesterday. Was I kind of have these three categories: used complete, used partial, and new. Can you store them in the shipping department? I can barely walk through the shipping department right now because I have so many boxes I haven't broken down. But maybe. Yeah, archival boxes, yeah, like they need to be partitioned off somewhere. Like, if they're done, they need to be like separated out, because I'm getting fourth category, used a little bit and people are demanding my cast offs. That's the ice box of happiness. So yeah, that's a That's another category. Yeah, they need to be out of sight. Like, there's no point in having a stash of filled notebooks next to some unwrapped bank paper notebooks, and that's where I'm at right now. So, I don't know. Like, it's a little bit concerning and frustrating with that. So we'll get, yeah, I'm not worried about it. Do you keep all your used notebooks? Yes. Yeah. But there are notebooks, but like, yes. There's very few notebooks that I will finish and throw away. Do you think if you revisit a notebook, you may remember why you stopped using it? Yeah. Like that life one, for a fact. Like that notebook more than any notebook has stressed me out. I've never had a notebook where I've just been like, I physically can no longer use this notebook. Except that one. And it's such a good notebook, but that paper color is really bad. I started keeping everything mid PhD, and it's the way to do it. One notebook for everything, indexed and saved. So I'm eventually going to get to using my plotter personal size more and get the archival box for it. But I got to do something with this, right? Plus, I like bank paper. Like I like put bank paper in my plotter, but then I have like a bank paper whole entire notebook that I could use. And you saw how much I use. Like some of those products are just for reviews, right? Which is that I'm good with. Yeah, we're waffling for probably a partial pack of Tomoe River 50 OG Tomoe River good stuff. Rob, I need to send you a message. It might be tomorrow. I'm going to kind of lay out some things we can talk about and be thinking of things we can talk about next week, but we'll get there. And be thinking about good times. I might email you tonight because we got to do it soon. We can't wait all the way. I'm talking to Rob right now. We can't wait all the way till Thursday to do it because I have to get it edited. You keep all my notebooks. I have old books from high school and college. Yeah. If I win, I pick coffee, right? Excited for next week's podcast. Jacqueline, I need to get you on the podcast. Do you have a microphone? External microphone? You'd be a great podcast guest. What refill do you use in your spoke roti? The Jetstream, the SXR. I keep waiting for it to run out. I've used the Hades out of this pen. So yeah. SXR 500. Oh, sorry. We used to sell these, but they got way too expensive. Yes, we're waffling for Tomoe River paper. Let's see how much longer we got. You do have a microphone. It's not as super fancy. Doesn't matter. What we need is microphone and headphones so you don't hear me in your room and cause echoes. Like, that's the only goal with the microphone is we need headphones and a microphone. Not really a fan of the Schmidt 9000. I like it. I wish there was a finer one for sure, like this. But I do use the Schmidt one. But I'll just keep buying these on my own. You've got good headphones? Yeah. Yeah. So you're good. If you have a microphone and headphones, like you're officially on the list now. And that goes for any of y'all, really. To where, like, the whole goal with people who don't podcast when we have guests is we need our guest to not have audio in the room that bounces back into the microphone. So, yeah, which we've definitely had in the past. It's not that much of a problem these days, but we've been burnt a lot over the years. You do this long enough. You're always down to be a guest? Hell yeah. You're on the permanent list. So we'll probably have, let's see. I got Rob next week. This kind of came up all of a sudden. What do you make? What do you think makes a good friend of the show candidate? Literally, if you like anything about stationery, like that is the goal of friend of the show, and it's literally just to have a conversation about the things you like. Like if you like to talk about the things you like, then you're a candidate. It would have to, you do have to kind of fulfill some of the audio needs. Like you can't, the other audio need, you have to record on a computer. None of y'all are Jason Snell. You cannot record off your iPad or your phone. Queen and Washi, yeah. When you see you've never done it? Still want to put your dad as a guest. That's true. Yeah. So yeah. We actually, now's the time of year where I could probably do a lot of recording. Yet there's more rules than you think. They're simple rules, but they are make or break type of rules, right? But they're like, it's very simple, but not everyone has the equipment. But it kind of has to be that way because it will sound like crap. Oh, so Newland, so for anyone who does podcasts with someone like me that's stationary, yeah, Queen of Washi, you did yours forever ago. What I tell everyone who's nervous about doing it is the minute we start and I ask you the first question, you will not worry about a thing. Like I will take care of you the rest of the way. And then all of a sudden it's been 30 minutes and you'll feel like it's been 5. Yeah, so like Olive Octopus says, it was the talking about me part that was scary, but you made it as easy as it was going to be. Yeah, like literally after you start answering the first question, it's over. We should have an iMic friend of the show. That's actually hilarious. All right, I'm going to close this giveaway. Yeah, literally after 2 minutes, and like 5 minutes later, it's actually been 30 minutes. That's almost consistently how it is with guests. All right, we're going to close this out. All right, let's pick a winner. Oh, Brooklyn Becca, you missed it, Rip. AZN dumplings. Let's get some hot Tomoe River action. Somehow I've never had Stretch on, really. That would be a great one because we could talk about Twisby. And like it's not even a joke. Melly Freckles with the 3 months of subbing. Let's go. It's always good content when you talk about someone products that you like disagree on. Because everyone has great reasons to love the things that they like. Right? Asian dumplings, wow. All right, Asian dumplings. Do you have a breakfast preference between eggs, bacon, and coffee? You love friend of the show? I'm like months behind in doing that, but I think I have a list I need to work on. Actually, I need to get Glyph back on, but I don't know if now it's going to be a good time. Asian dumplings. It has been a while. I've probably seen you in the interim since you've won something. All right, see you, Brooklyn Becca. I'm glad I have antisocial coworkers who can't hear hot Tomoe River action. Yeah. It's the understanding our differences that makes things enjoyable for me, for sure. When it comes to stationery, it's so great to have those conversations. Coffee, please? You're damn right. Blame Fanged. True. Feel like nobody's choosing the egg. The egg is definitely behind. Yeah, I'm going to continue with my coffee, even supposing. All right. Got that. All right. I really thought I would have more giveaway stash from this stash. But there are a couple items I'm keeping for myself that, maybe in a couple years I give them away because I've not used them, and that's fine. I don't know. I'm a little bit... this box is like exposing some of my usage right now. I'm not going to change anything. I mean, there's probably at all that stuff that's partially used. I still probably use like 3 or 4 of those things for various reasons, like product reviews and things like that. I don't know. It's weird. That's a lot of stuff that's partially used. I shouldn't be surprised, but I am, I guess. I just thought there was more. Definitely not failures. Definitely not. Yeah, I just thought there was more unused stuff up there that was just being hoarded for no reason. I have hoarding for a reason and hoarding for no reason. And I thought like the hoarding for no reason stuff, I was like, yeah, that's got to go in the icebox. Weird. It's weird. So the best one though was the Hippo Noto with two pages of just ink thrown on it. That was awesome. We'll probably give that one away. It's Tomoe River, right? It's good. I mean, it's Hippo Noto, so. But it's like it's like hundreds of pages of good paper, right? Test still waiting. RIP. All right. We done today? Anything else y'all need to talk about? So if y'all want to know what I've been watching recently, here's what my Twitch channel. So I can expose my Twitch channel because I don't watch hot tub streams, allegedly. So is there anything going on in Path of Exile right now? I wonder. Literally my whole front page is like a Path of Exile announcement. That's kind of hilarious. I was just looking to see if there's anyone we should stream, and then that's what I scrolled into. Hot tub streams. You're pretending like you don't know. Hot tub streams? Question mark. Found my unused Hipponotoma the other day. Panatic hot tub stream win. I mean, it's getting to be winter almost. All right, I don't know that we're gonna rate anybody today. Who's even out there? Moko. They're sharting. Everyone else's games. Kelpsy's playing Zelda. Do we have any more? Oh, not that. Well, I guess we could see here. LOL and Pink. I don't know. Oh, Brian Anderson's live. Why is it? Okay. Twitch has been doing that. It's been hiding some of the live stuff. There we go. Eric was hidden. Brian was hidden. Yeah, Thursday's usually a Brian raid. Yeah. Here we go. I hate how Twitch like just moves around stuff. We'll go see Brian. The Brian Anderson. Y'all getting to see all the magic behind the scenes here. So much. Y'all got to see my notebooks today. At least you can do is see behind the scenes. Brian, Mr. Anderson. What is his channel called? I hate how they don't like. I have to get it. Is it the Brian Anderson? That's so annoying. The Brian. This is what a raid looks like from my side chat. So we click start raid. Then I come back over here, and in 10 seconds, I send y'all over to Brian. Thank y'all for being here today. Thank y'all for talking notebooks with me and the usage or lack of usage thereof. God, I got some thinking to do as I clean up this stash behind me. So we'll work on that. Y'all have fun at Pelican Hubs tomorrow. So y'all report back. Report back next week. Please, I would like to hear some more about that. Y'all rock. Y'all rock. Don't ever forget. Y'all rock. All right. Oh, my God. We got to go right now to Brian's stream because I don't know what's on screen. Bye.